like so, and the stream is now going to be live. So we're now streaming on YouTube, and you can go and get into your game and do whatever you want. There's some useful information down here, like the drop frames and your current.
All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think this is working. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. I think this is working. Give me a second. How do I post a link? Give me a second. How do I post a link? We're figuring this out as we go, people. Please stand by. Okay, here's. I'm on another screen that you can't see. I'm in the studio, and this is all different. If I go to live, click that. Nope. Let's see here. Of course, if you're wondering what that sound is in the background, my wife just decided to start running a sweeper. Great timing. Here we go. So we copy that. And let's go here into Discord. Let's try this. Maybe? I don't know. It should show up. Let's see. Oh, I think it worked. I think it worked. Okay. Okay. Now that I've probably bored everybody out of their minds. So, this is my first YouTube live stream. I am Corsair Hugo, and I don't know what I'm doing. But we're going to give this a try. So, here we are on an island. This is my base. Probably would be considered my main base. I want to start moving things over to extinction and make that my main base. But today, right now, I just need to get caught up on a few things. This is where I've been breeding Rexes. I should probably enclose this. Someone told me that it's possible that someone's come by here to collect eggs that have been dropped. I hope people don't do that kind of thing. But in any case, let's see here. Let's pull up our nifty spyglass. This is my Rex with 62 points or 31 mutations into melee. And I have a Rex, no, the rest of these ones out here are all females that are being bred with him. And we're hoping to get the next mutation. And I've probably outdated on how I do things. And if someone has better suggestions, let me know. I don't know if there's, I don't think you can use the terminal to breed. Even if we go into the settings here, it looks like it. What was that? See, this enable mating. I think that's just for things in the area. Could have swore one time I saw something to the effect that you could breed near. Maybe it's just in. Maybe we don't have that settings here on Arcade. Okay. So I have on me a Giga from this morning's boss fight I had out earlier to get some healing. We did the boss event earlier, and as you can see, I don't have great saddles on these guys. This is the one I should have used earlier, and I didn't. I used this one. She has a better saddle. So if you've never done one of the boss events, it was fun. It was my first time. And what you will need is a tame to ride, I would imagine. I can't imagine doing it without a tame unless you maybe have a tech suit and would fly around. I guess a person could do that. I guess you could take some food and water with you just in case. Med brews. But honestly, if the boss hits you, you're pretty much done for. But there are ads. I guess they do less damage. Med brews might not be a bad idea to take. Tames. You're only allowed to have 50 into the boss arena. 50 tames. From everybody. 5. I think the max is 5 per person. Or maybe it's tribe. I'd have to imagine that's per person. You could take over a bed and some foundations just in case you need to respawn, in case things don't go well. Maybe a little bit of storage. That's it. Most of the people there had, and I'm forgetting the name of the new long-necked creatures from Extinction. Um, there was a lot of those Karchas. I took some Gigas. Now mine aren't super uber mutated. Matter of fact, I don't think they have any mutations. I never got that far. Um, no mutations. But I will tell you, you get some nice loot. Um, I made it through. I took a couple gigs, and for some reason, I had some troubles. One little tidbit: turn your game audio down. I had mine at 100%. Here, let's go to that 1 second. My settings, I had master volume at 100 when we went into that, and the only thing I heard was just battle sounds. Um, and I couldn't hear the people talking, which made things a little confusing. I think those that were around me that did get annoyed by my not obeying or ignoring their talking. Sorry, I'm looking here. These are a few females I bred off of the same batch as this guy. I'm raising them because I think what I'm going to do is I want to get the female Rex I have with, or I'm sorry, the male Rex I have with the best health mutation, and make that with those ladies and start getting a few high-level Rexes for boss fights and stuff. Those should be more than enough for the island bosses. I think the monkey is one of the easiest bosses that exists in Ark. And on Scorched Earth, the Manticore is fairly easy once you get a decent group of wyverns. It's pretty much once you get say 18 either fire or lightning wyverns, it's fairly easy. And the Spider Queen on an island's not too bad. Now the dragon can be a challenge. I actually had done that solo, and that was a while ago, but I might try that again here soon because that was kind of fun. Maxed out melee stat with a sword, just avoid getting hit. And so what am I going to do with these two ladies? They are fully grown. I'm afraid to try breeding them right here because I'm too close to my breeding pairs. Let's just put them away for a moment. And we'll worry about them in a minute. So, oh, one other thing you will need if you do try to join the boss fight, definitely take an awesome teleporter remote with you. What is an awesome teleporter remote? Well, let me show you. This little guy here. Oops, did I have this? Hold down R. No? No? Oh, left click. Alright, if you're watching me, don't expect great knowledge. I fumble around with things, so. Let's see, am I talking to myself? Is there anybody in here? I don't know. Let me see, bring up. Let's see, I have to bring up my live stream. And, nope, it doesn't seem like anybody's here, but Let's just see if we can get the chat to work. Hello? Is anyone out there? If you're from my generation, you'll recognize that from Pink Floyd. Okay, in any case, I'm squirreling all over the place. Okay, so I did a left click, this comes up, and then I can pick one of these. I guess the orange, what's the orange mean? Do we have, that's, looks like it's taking us to the obelisk. I'm guessing because of the orange, it has some special meaning, probably like they're created by the devs. Interesting. This one here has a little teardrop. I didn't notice one of these before, but it appears that this is in the water, so that's why that has a teardrop. Guess you would need scuba before it. Oh, here's mine. Stone Troopers. So it just keeps going down here. See if anything else pops up. I notice it now. So Stone Troopers, if you would use your teleporter, you would pop up here. Okay, so I'm squirreling in my thought train. Why do you need one of these? So when you are ready to go to the event and check your Discord, it will tell you when the events occur. You'll just come to Obelisk or your transmitter, and you want to travel to another server, and there will be one called Event. Arcade Event Map. You'll pick that, journey there, and why can't I close out of this? Okay. And once you're there, you'll use this device, and there'll be one of the choices here will be boss fight arena or something to that ilk, and you go there. And then if you've taken a foundation and a bed, you put that down, and get out your tames. Make sure your health and water and food are up good before everything starts. There will be a lot of chatter. Get into Discord, listen to, get into the audio chat for the event, and listen to what they say when they're going to start. This is Sunday. They typically are on Sundays, and today's event was at 10 a.m. and I think the second one's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make your conversions as necessary. But if you go to Discord, that's all handled there. Computers are great. Alright, so I was just peeking over at my YouTube, and wow, if this is how things are showing up live there, it's way behind. I don't know, we'll see. If someone's listening to me, put in chat right now. Just put the word Mark, and we'll see how soon that comes up in my screen. Alright, so I was participating on the servers pretty actively, and then around Christmas time, life got a bit more hectic, and I wasn't on here as often, and I was also trying to start up my YouTube channel and doing a solo play there, and I let things go somewhat. And also around the same time we had an accident with the Rexes. My own dumb fault. If you go in here and somehow deleted. Oh wait, I think what I did was I somehow cryoed everything in the area, and then not knowing I had done that, I thought what was in the inventory was the useless um, babies that had hatched, and I deleted everything. All my breeders that I had out. Luckily, I had a backup of them. But it took me a while. I didn't have this number of females. I had to try to breed those, get those back. I think I could maybe fit one more in there. And if someone has a better idea how to do this, let me know. I don't see many people with structures brimming with tames for breeding, but I guess people do it. I just don't notice. I don't know. Is there a better way of doing this? Is there some device you can use to pop the cryopods in and set them to breed? I know some people do, what do you call it when you clone them? I guess it's cloning. But that's rather expensive, and I guess I need to get on the ball with the process. So if you're curious what my base stats are on this, they're not great. I have a health of, what I started with was 60, oh, 60, I wish, 46, melee 43, weight 41. Pretty much all your stats in the 40s or near to it, except for oxygen. Yeah. And I hope I never have to use these guys in the boss fight in the water, where oxygen becomes important, but who knows. So, what do I need to do now? I'm sorry if this is not an exciting podcast. This is more or less a chance for me to test this out and see how this works. So what was I doing? I was taking, let's take these, and let's see, I got terminals for various things. Boss, Theros, Xenas, Rexes, Wyverns, just general carnivores, general utility, dinos, this is where like Ankies and things that you use for farming would be water tames and flyers. So let's go over to Rexes. I thinned this out a while ago, so you're not going to see a lot of. Although I am getting close to the 300 mark. I had to thin this out before. This folder would contain the higher level mutations, just as backups basically. So I just, oh, I didn't name them. I should name them. I have a naming convention. That guy needs name too, or lady. It's a baby backups. Okay. See, like this one says Rex MMM, so I'm not just stuttering. Let me think. So M is mutation. The second letter is what stat. So in this case, melee, and last M is male. So if it was a female, it'd be MMF. If it was a health female, it'd be MHF. Okay. So just for example, let's go Rex space mutation. Let's see what, just look at the health. 38, 36, 40. Let me just see something here. So this is, my melee has 31 mutations, which gets you a total of 62 points. Confused myself. I want to do this now. Now let's take care of Let's take care of what we got over there first. I'm very curious to see if this is how other people do it too. I'm probably a little bit out of touch. Maybe I'm just doing things old school and not the way most people do it nowadays. This way is just having a bunch of females with your base stats and one male with whatever mutation it is you're trying to build up on. Well, I meant to grab a Omni tool. So this, folks, is me running back and forth. There we go. Put that there. I recently built this PC, and I noticed that when you build a PC, you lose your map. Like I had the island uncovered. And actually I probably know this because when I look to if I go to my laptop, I see the same type of thing. So the rest of the map's still uncovered here. But what I'm getting to is that I think also some of your devices, first time you use them, don't retain the memory which settings you had. So let's go grab my transfer those to here. Here's a bunch more. Let's do this. Let's take all these. Yes, I have some firewires. That was way before a while ago, as you can tell, because the timer is real low. Actually, I'm going to need to decide what I'm doing with those. I need to start breeding them to get stats. And let's grab all the eggs out of here. We have enough snowballs. Now, admins, let me know if I'm not doing something wrong here. I know this could potentially slow down the server. I don't know if it's the hatching or the complete number that does it. One of the things I'm hoping to actually get to with making videos is... Whoa. Okay, I think that was just lag. So there's an example of lag. Yeah, if what I'm hoping to do eventually, if things continue to go well, is to be more informative. I need to learn how to do things better, and I'm hoping as I do that, I can share that with others so that my videos are useful to those, especially on the cage artists, maybe just in general too. Okay, so now those eggs all hatched. Our male, which was level 299. So what we should see in here is you have 237, which would be what the females were, 299, which are no additional mutations. Let's see if there's any 301s. Wah, wah. How about 303s? 2 mutations. Could be hopeful. Okay, so no mutations in all of those. Well, I guess it's not that many. 63 and 2 slots are taken up. Alright. So, out of 61, no I do believe the what's the device that creates mutations? I can't think. I think that's been enabled. I'll have to get one of those up and running, but I'm thinking that's going to be whenever I move over to extinction. We'll get that set up. What the odds are of getting mutation? Since we're above 20 mutations, I forget what the stat was. Is it less than 1%? So if it is, then I'm within statistics. I had another batch earlier, and probably close to 100 without any mutations. So what did it have? Like sometimes, like when this guy popped out, you saw there was those two females also had. I think there was a third male, or another male, and this guy. So all of a sudden, had a bunch of melee mutations. I think it could have been triplets or something. In any case, I guess we can check them out. If you've noticed, a lot of these ones don't have names, they're just Rex and 237. I didn't take time to rename them to clean them up, but there's a few that were my backups that have names. And see if any of you can remember from your history class where these names come from. If you're not American, I really would give you credit if you would remember that, but I needed names for females, because I was hoping that once I'd go in here into show ancestors, I could see where these had come from. What I was doing, I was naming for you, so naming the male clean males presidents and the clean females after first ladies. Where, as I found out, there were some presidents that didn't, like their wives weren't listed as the first lady. I didn't understand the whole thing, but didn't look into it. I don't know if we had many bachelor presidents. I think there was at least one. But there was one where maybe his wife was sick or something. I don't know which president it was, that his daughter was listed as first lady. Don't know. Maybe the wife had passed away. In any case, what was I on about? I don't remember now. Somebody gives me something. I'll just check to see if I have any more Rex cells. I forgot I had that box there and I made some earlier. So this is my first stream. I need to put this back in here, I guess. Wait, if I throw this out here, it should go either to the nest or to here. So if you haven't played on our server before and you don't understand what these hatcheries, what they call them, CS hatcheries are, they will pick up fertilized. They will pick up eggs. Depending upon how you set it up, you can have it so that they do unfertilized or fertilized. Which reminds me. Let's see. I really like some of these mods that we have. I don't know, mine. It's not coming to me what I wanted to do right away. Can I have the pickup of non-fertilized? I think that's why I had a Lytrosaur up here before. I guess you can't. Yeah, I had a Lytrosaur just to pick up spare eggs. pop-up RON area. And it turns out I have a ton of Rex eggs and frogs. Now what to do with these guys. Okay, so we don't have anything of what we need. We need to find a 301 because our daddy dino is 299. With 2 mutation points, you go to 301. Well, 2 instead of 301. I need to move this further away. I keep selecting the air cons. Okay, so let's pick delete dinos. Select them all. Just take a quick look here, make sure I'm not deleting anything. Shouldn't. Let me find 237 here, just as a point of reference. So, even at 237, even though it did get the mutation from the dad, it still has a recorded 31 mutations, which means you can't use this, you shouldn't use it for breeding numbers. You just wind up with a massive number of mutations as you go. If you're curious about any of that, I can try to make a breeding video at some point. But right now I'm talking to myself. I learned some chat. I'm wondering if this is recorded. It's showing on my YouTube. We'll find out. This is all new to me. And this is kind of a test. I'm gonna stop this here soon. And if you're not watching this live, this happens to be if you're in America, American football's divisional conference, I should say, conference playoffs. And, I do have some interest now. I watched the second half of the first game. We have some family interest in the second game. Buffalo, one of our family members, his heritage is from Buffalo area, and they are strong Buffalo fans. So of course, we will be supporting the Buffalo team. My team did not make it to this stage. Okay, so before we away from here, let's check this. We have food in the trough. And I need some time remember what the settings are to reduce the fog and stuff. And I'm curious to see if I can replay this, how dark this appears. Because I know when you watch videos on things such as mobile phones and that, if it's dark, it's hard to see. So I might have to make some adjustments there. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to call the stream for now. This has been basically a test to see how things work. If you're watching this later and have any questions, just leave something in the comments. If you have a question about what kind of equipment you see laying around here, a lot of this is either the A+ mod that one of our admins produces. Very ingenious person when it comes to making mods. Like this, you can see in the name it says A+. I believe he's done all these. So what does A plus mean? Generally speaking, usually if it's something that has a range, it's increased. If it has something that has storage space, that's increased. If it has size, that is usually decreased. So things take up less room. Like look at this forge here. Let me just make sure I'm not talking on my. Okay, yeah, it is an A plus, and it fits here within 2 wall high. If this was a vanilla forge, I think you need at least 3 high, and the storage would be less. And then, if you're wondering what some of these items are, this is from the Visual Systems mod. So instead of just storing everything in vaults or in your smithies and fabricators and stuff, the Visual Systems gives you these neat structures which will visually show you how much of something you have. I apparently have at this point, gotta be careful how I word this, a fair amount of, yes, wood. And as you can see, the bin, so it was about half. My reading correct number of zeros here is that it holds 1 million, and I'm closing in on 500,000. So I suppose that this would stack up even higher. Now, if you only had 100 in here, it wouldn't show all these logs. It would just show 1 down here or something like that. Fiber, you can see I'm only about 1/3 full of that, so that's represented by graphically. I think it's a neat mod. I like it. This is a little bit more than half. I need obsidian. And see, what do we have in flint? I have a little bit of flint, not a lot. Stone. And there's other things here like silica pearls. I need to go get some silica pearls, as you can see. And it's just not stuff for producing stuff. It's also your food and things that decompose. Like you can see, these all have names on them. So if I'm curious how many mayho berries I have, I can just quickly look. Let's take that off. I don't even need to have my head-up display on. I can just visually look and get an idea of whether or not I need to go get more. My inventory is kind of lacking, as you can see. I forget what these fertilized eggs are. Doesn't look like anything very good. Could probably get rid of those. So I'm just showing you everything. I'm not leaving anything to the imagination, am I? Okay. This is what your kibble jars look like. One of my favorite parts of this mod is, let's see. What can I do as an example? Let's put that away. Let me go get some here to demonstrate. Get some inventory. Okay. If you're wondering where I'm at on the map, we're on an island. I don't know what the technical name for this is. It's what we used to refer to as hilltop. But it's a neat flat section on top of this hill, and there's spiraling paths that lead down to ground. I'm not that far from green orb. My tree's not glowing, that is green orb behind it. Oh, what was it on? Scroll. So, here I am at the drop box. You saw what I had in my inventory. I just walk up to the drop box, hit E, and it takes what I have in my inventory, except for some things, and puts it in the drop box. The reason it didn't put these seeds, is because I don't, well, two reasons could be. One, I don't know if it's because I don't have anything. Well, let me hit E again. They're all gone. Where'd they go? They went into storage where you've designated. How do you know where they went? Well, you set that up. You go into here, distribution menu, and then there's all these different items that you can designate where they go. For example, if I had some raw meat on me, it would have went to the raw meat rack in the over in the pantry over there. Go here again. Same with armor berries. Would have went to the armor berry crate. Let's look at something. It's black pearls would have went to the black pearl crate. And how do you set these up? It's fine. You just come in here to this menu. You pick on something. Let me find something that's maybe not defined. Let's see. Rourke. Mushrooms are not defined. Probably didn't define it because they're not on an island. But in any case, we'll use this as an example. We're going to put that in the miscellaneous. If I would get one and I want it distributed, I want it to go to the miscellaneous fridge, and 100% of what I stick in here is going to go there. You can change this. You can make this some other number, and like say if I made it 50, I could have 50 go to that, and 50% of what I put into some other source. So you can break it up how you want, but we're just going to leave it like that. And then when you're done, always click Save Entries. Can't tell you the number of times I've been frustrated. I've gone through the whole thing and exited out and gone back in here and then realized I hadn't done it. Spent time setting them all up. Also nice about it is if I come over here to this one, it should show okay, it does. That what I've set on one continues to all of them. So I have that one, I have one over there. I have them set up around this area that they all work. This device here is very similar, but what it's used for is more for tames. Say I took my Bronto out, down through the main gate, swiped a bunch of times to get a bunch of berries, stomp him back up here and put him in front of this, and then I tell this to distribute. It unloads the Bronto and puts things away. Also, like for example, if I took my RG, picked up an Anki when I was swiping rocks or whatever, and dropped him off here, and then go over and told it to put things away, it would empty the tame. So that's useful. What am I? Oh, if and another thing, speaking of that, is there's a mod called Solo Farmer, which if you're playing by yourself, that didn't sound right. If you're soloing Ark, it is useful because you can pick up a Ankylosaurus and tell it to just keep swinging, and it'll swing, and you just fly around with it underneath your RG and let it do all the work. Okay, I'm getting long-winded. I'm going to end this here, go back and see if it recorded. Make sure the sound's working. Not that I've never done that before. We tried recording something and realized later that my mic was not coming through. Let's see. Just curious. Okay. What I should have done is before I decided to get off, I should have probably put it in chat to have someone check us out. Okay, well, I'm gonna, oops, don't want to do that. It's here. No, I don't have to watch this. Get there and call this a night for the time being. So thank you. What was that? Okay. Can't go to sleep unless I know what's making the noises outside. Had a titanosaur out here the other day. Titanosaur. Any case. Alright. If you've listened this long, thank you. Give me a like, subscribe. I appreciate it. Otherwise, have a good day and good arc. Bye.